Hey guys, it's Elisa, and we got a special person joining me today.
Her husband.
What's your name, dude?
James.
And this is my husband that I deal with on a daily basis. Today I wanted to do a video really quick, just like a Q&A video from like our friends and family about a little bit about us. I mean, most of them probably know the answers, but like for us, like people just getting to know us. So we're doing a live Q&A on things about us, and this is our child here dancing right next to us. So we'll get right into it. We made polls on Instagram and Facebook, and we're just collecting like the questions from that. Okay, so let's get into it for the first video. Also, before we get started, also please like and subscribe, please. First question I was asked is, how long have we been together? Can you answer this question, James? What's our anniversary date of when we dated?
December 13th,
What year?
2013.
Good job. So how long does that make us being together in general?
7 years.
7 years.
Gonna be.
8 this year. No, 7 years this year.
Gonna be.
7 years this year. Damn, that's a long time. Married for 4 though. Married for 4, together for 7. Next question, how did we meet? I'll let you take that one.
Pretty much we met through my cousin Clint and Star Joao.
I went to church with them in Maui because I'm originally from Maui. So we all went to church together. And they were like hooking me up with their family members. I was single, that's why. So they were trying to find me a man. And so we ended up with this one. What else? How did we meet?
Well, my cousin guys were like, hey, you should come Maui. Can jam at the hotel.
It was at Tante's. It was at Tante's restaurant. Their uncle?
Yeah.
Star's uncle.
And then at the time I didn't have my eyeglasses, so I
You didn't have glasses,
Yeah.
period, then.
Yeah, so I couldn't see far. So my cousin guys convinced Elisa to come to the restaurant.
Yeah. And I had Leo with me, my oldest daughter. She was
And-
like 3 at the time. She was really little.
and we were playing music, and while I was singing, my cousin Clint had said, look, there she is. And I looked up and all I see is blur. So
He always says this story, and just really, it just almost feels like an insult to me. Like, I just look like a blur. Like, that's just. They were already whispering in both of our ears already, talking about the other person to each other. And I had no idea I was coming here to meet him. Like, it was all, like, just like, it was basically like a setup, like a blind date? A blind date. Yeah.
yeah.
And so he played music, and absolutely nothing happened. I just went there, I ate, and I went home. I said bye to him. And then the next day I went to work. I was working at Home Depot at the time. I was going into my shift, and I'm not supposed to be on my phone, so I wasn't looking at my phone. But when I checked my phone when I was able on my break, I got a text message from his cousin saying, hey, is it okay if I give your number to my cousin? And like literally as I read that message, I got a text message from a weird number saying, hey, it's James, the guy from last night. I hope it's okay that I'm texting you. And I'm like, I guess. And you know what's so hilarious about that story is that I asked him, what is something you remember? Like, what was your first impression of me? It's like my own side question. He's like, you smell good. I'm like, that's it. Okay, next question. I'll let him say it.
What made you attracted to me?
and vice versa.
Oh,
Right? Vice
yeah.
versa. So
I think it was the mole.
totally, it was the mole. I think mine's was because you sang. I think your singing attracted me to you first, and then the mole. Yeah, just did it. I gave in. How about you?
Beauty. Yeah. Sexy.
All this. Really, that's it?
Personality, but mostly.
But you didn't even. We didn't even talk.
Huh?
Oh, we were following each other on
Yeah.
Instagram prior to meeting also.
Yeah.
So I liked that he sang. He had a lot of videos of him singing country songs, which I like country music, and he had a lot of videos of him like dirt bike riding, which I thought was really cool. I just thought it was cool. That's about it.
Well, I was at the time I was in Kauai at my a girl I dated, her parents' wedding.
You call them ex.
Yeah.
That's what
But-
they're called.
But and my cousin guys were taking pictures, like wedding pictures for them, and
The one that set us up.
yeah.
The cousins that were setting us
So,
up together. Took
like,
pictures.
oh yeah, and they were talking. They're like, oh, we have a friend that I guarantee you'll fall in love with her. And they showed me a picture of her, and her profile picture on Instagram was, wait, don't help me.
I don't
was-
remember. I can't.
was
I
a
can't help
beanie-
you.
Was a beanie and it had an A.
No, L.A. It was L.A.
Yeah.
It was an
LA.
L.A. Beanie.
And it was a black and white picture.
Filters, you know.
Yeah, and yeah, like a turtleneck kind of.
Yeah. It was a turtleneck crop top and it was striped.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. Shoot.
Okay, our next question was asked, when did he lose his virginity? Just say when. Don't go into detail. We don't need to know it. I don't want to know it. How old were you? And don't lie, because I know the answer to this question. You told me this.
Yeah, I was 18.
Cool. Next question.
Mhm.
That's all we're getting into it. Too juicy. Has he learned to keep the toilet seat down living in House of Girls?
Yes. The secret is instead of standing up and peeing, you sit down and pee.
Yeah, he's very good about that because he doesn't even stand and pee. A little personal, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. What traits do you see in your girls that come from mom and which ones come from dad? So from Lacey and Lexi. And Leah too, but I mean, he's not Leah's dad, but
Yeah. Well, for
so Lacey and Lexi
Lacey,
kind of pertains to.
mine's is I think singing.
We both sing though.
Yeah, but yeah. So both of us. But Lexi, she poos like
Lexi
more, yeah.
is another level of disgusting that I have never seen before. She is my grossest child.
She's the dirty, like the tomboy.
She gets that from her dad.
Yeah.
She loves to roll in dirt. She literally is the only child I've ever had that played with her poop.
Mhm.
I can't insert the videos of Lexi playing, like literally playing with poop.
She plays like it's Play-Doh.
She gets her dirty, nasty boy side from her dad. I think for me, they get their dancing. They love to dance. They're very they love to run around and dance and sing. They get that from me, and like their girly sides come from me, obviously, because I'm a girl and you're a guy. Lacey, what is something about Lacey? Lacey's a singer and dancer too. All three of our kids are singers and dancers, so they got it from me. What about Lacey though? What would you say?
That's a hard one.
Lacey's just she's just chill.
Yeah.
Lacey's our chill child, and both of us are not chill. So we don't know. Lacey is just unknown.
I know more that Lexi pulls more than me.
Lexi is just her dad.
Yeah, she jumps
And
off
Lacey
things.
is just like,
Well, no, I take it back. Lacey is like a daredevil too. She
oh,
likes to
Lacey is
climb.
very adventurous. Yeah, she's our jumper. She climbs up things and jumps with no fear.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only thing they pull more towards me is like they rather be outside.
Yeah.
Like
They love to be outside, which is dad.
Yeah.
I'm a homebody. I like to be inside. I don't want to be outside. Next question we got was, who is always right?
50-50.
We already discussed this question and we got into an argument about who's always right. He's insisting it's 50-50.
50-50.
And I'm like, I'm right.
Let's just agree to disagree.
I'm right. When is there an occasion where it's you're right?
Weather.
No. We don't discuss the weather.
Let's just agree to disagree to disagree.
See, he can't even answer the question. The answer is I'm right. Okay?
50.
No, it's not. And I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about this question, but Tay said, when are you planning to launch Balsasil?
Hopefully soon.
He's never gonna launch that.
I want to combine Vagisil and Head and Shoulders together because Head and Shoulders, you know,
It's bad for you.
What do you mean?
Head and Shoulders is bad for you. It's like, because it's like a shampoo that's not good for you.
Yeah, but for this head.
No, it's bad for you in general.
What?
Head and Shoulders is not good for you.
Hopefully soon. Balsasil.
Next question. How is your parenting styles different?
Huh?
How is our parenting styles different? Like how I parent and how you parent.
Oh. You go first.
Why? You gotta think.
Yeah.
I think I'm more strict. I'm a lot more strict. Strict in a sense of I like things to be tidy, and James just doesn't care if they make a mess. James is definitely like the fun parent in the relationship, and I'm the strict parent. But even though I'm the strict parent, he's the one that disciplines them, like putting them in timeout and taking the things away from them. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just let them go. Like, yeah, keep jumping. Yeah, jump off the table. Watch, you'll learn.
He don't care. He's very carefree with his parenting.
Yeah. Yeah, go by the road and see what happens. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
no. This last question is so gross. Have you ever farted while doing the deed? And if so, what was James' reaction? No.
No.
I've never.
Oh, I thought that was
Ew.
I thought that was like towards me.
Gross.
I had to think. No.
Okay, so next question is, if we could change one thing about the other person, what would it be? I wouldn't change anything. I like James how he is.
More
Maybe
tattoos.
make it about me. You want me to have more tattoos?
And cause, well, that's you always. I know you want more tattoos.
I don't want more
Oh, you
tattoos.
don't want. Okay.
He wants. I guess I wish that you had less.
Hey, I do too.
Next question. Do we want more kids? Yes.
Yes.
I want one boy. We have 3 girls, you guys. We need one boy. That's the only reason, though, that we want more kids is because we want a boy. So yeah, but later on.
Would you adopt?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Well, yeah. Adopting.
If we weren't able to have one more, I'd be down for adopting.
Yeah. Well, at least adopting.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
can, at least like with adopting, you know what you want, right? You know. Like I want a 2008. Like pristine.
You asked the question.
Out of the 3 kids, who is your favorite? Who is your least favorite?
I ain't gonna answer that. I'm not answering.
No comment.
We're not answering that question.
We love them equal,
We love them all.
except when they're naughty.
Right?
Yeah.
You say it. You say it. Ask the question.
What is it?
Who said I love you first? Guilty as charged. I did. I had to force him to like ask me out, practically.
I was shy.
Really.
Well, I was shy, but like scared to like ask.
Why?
I don't know. I was just more afraid of no.
Well, I was pressuring you to ask me out.
Yeah.
He asked me, but I had to force him. Like,
that's how it was. Is there anything
and it was
you wanna
all.
ask?
What was it called?
Skype.
Oh, we were on Skype. I'm like, is Skype a thing anymore?
Unless you're overseas.
Oh, I'm like, it was over Skype. That's how long ago this was. I don't even think people use Skype
Yeah,
anymore.
it was like for 3 hours, 3 to 5 hours.
Oh yeah, we would Skype for a long time.
Talking. And talking. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is the other person's best physical attribute? Is that the word? Attribute. What is the other so what do I like physically about you and what do you like physically about me? You can't just say your beauty, because that's everything. Like an actual physical attribute. So mine's, I'll go first because it's simple and easy. It's his eyes, not his moles. His eyes, because he has like really pretty green eyes. And it sometimes looks blue on certain days.
Your lips.
They're big and soft, yeah.
Next question is, when did both of us realize we had feelings for each other?
I don't know. I liked you when we started texting, but I don't know about you.
I think it was like,
Because he was still like a naughty boy when we were talking.
yeah.
Like he was like not answering me. He would like ignore me for a day. And then like, yeah. So I didn't know. But I knew I did.
It was like one of the like couple Skypes in,
What?
start having like mad feelings already.
Mad feelings. Oh,
Mad
he
feelings.
catching them hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So the next question is, when did we get engaged?
It was Valentine's Day,
Do you want to know how soon we got engaged?
2014.
The following year. Like we got together in December of 2013. He proposed to me in February of 2014. So like 3 months in, he already proposed to me. So he was a naughty boy, but he was mad hard into me.
Yeah, and then right before we had Lacey.
We actually got married. You don't even want to know the story about how I got him to marry me. Well, why don't we just talk about it then?
Well, it was. Well,
Everything in our relationship is almost like I had to force him.
no, not that part. Well, it's like
Yes.
we were planning the wedding, but then
We're poor.
yeah, like we still had like financial trouble, and then by the time like we started like picking up, like okay, yeah, it was like almost a month away from like the date.
Yeah.
Wanted to get married.
So we ended up canceling it. But I got pregnant. with Lacey, and we were trying for a long time to get pregnant with Lacey.
Yeah.
And so, when I got pregnant, we were discussing names, and we got onto the topic of her last name, and we weren't married. So I said, "Oh, she's gonna be hyphenated," and he's like, "No, she's gonna have my last name." And I'm like, "No, if we're not married, she's hyphenated." So he's like, "Well, then let's get married." So we went to the courthouse and got married.
Yep.
So romantic. So that's what I mean by like I forced him, because I was like, well, he was put in a situation where like he wants his daughter to have his last name, so he just married me for the fact that they could have his last name.
Eh,
Isn't it so
but-
romantic?
Yeah, but no.
No, it's not.
Well, there's not. Well, it wasn't that. Well, on the situation,
You should tell him the
yeah.
story on how you proposed to me.
No, skip that.
You know, you need to tell that
We'll skip
story.
that.
No, you need to go
No,
tell that story.
no,
Get
no.
on up and
No.
tell that story.
No.
You
Next.
want me to say the story?
Next
Because I'll
question.
make it worse.
Next question.
You say the story. Do you want to say the story, or I'm gonna say it?
Next question.
Okay, he proposed to me with a little rubber washer. Like, did not even fit on my pinky toe. That's how little this ring.
Hey.
It wasn't even a ring. It was a rubber washer for a dirt bike. He thought he was being romantic. I mean, yeah, it was. But it didn't even fit.
It was my favorite bike.
It's like, hey, let me go rip off a piece of fabric from this shirt I like and stick it on your finger. Here you go. And he didn't even get down on one knee. He like literally,
Scooped in on a picnic table.
he said he tried to fit it on me while I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't sure if this tiny little thing would fit. Clearly it doesn't.
Well, it's hard because she's a light sleeper.
Yeah,
Even like
I
we'll
am.
wake her up. Yeah.
Yeah, so on Valentine's Day, you didn't even get me anything to Valentine's Day.
No.
He's not a gift giver. He's like an acts of service guy. Like, he does things for me rather than buys me things. Yeah. So he like sat on the bench next to me at his grandpa's house and just said, "You want to marry me?" I'm like, yeah. Well, the next question that was asked was, how was it like being a stepdad?
Well, nothing. Like,
It's nothing.
well,
Being a stepdad is
I mean,
nothing.
like, it's not like what people think. Like, oh, you know. Like I treat Leah like if Lacey was that or Lexi was that age. Yeah. Well, I was treating Leah like my
What
own
he's
kid.
trying to say is he treats Leah like his own.
Yeah. Even when we weren't even married from the beginning.
Well, being married doesn't mean you treat him better.
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay, so this question is just like straight out of my head, and I just want to know the answer to this question. Like, if we could give each other a get out of jail free card to cheat with somebody, who would it be? Like, if a get out of jail free card, like a celebrity crush, who would you choose? I don't even know the answer to this.
For me to
Yeah.
fool around like a celebrity,
Yeah. Who's your celebrity crush?
well, it used to be, but not anymore. 'Cause she looked like a SWAT. It used to be Mariah Carey, but I don't know. I saw one picture of her. She looked like one SWAT. But
So you choose Mariah?
no, not anymore. Screw that. I can't say Rihanna because me and her will be battling out like who has the biggest 5 head, but
I can't even answer this question either.
yeah, that's a good one.
I have a hard time with that question. We need a second to think.
I think
I guess I wouldn't do it. That's just the thing. I just wouldn't do it. I think that's just... I wouldn't use it.
What about that guy, Jose?
Jose?
Or Jesus?
Oh, no. No.
No.
No. He's not worth it.
Is TBI that bad?
No.
What about Edward?
He's not my type.
The vampire.
Nope, not my type. Only person that's coming to mind, what is that Ghost Hunter show that I used to really like? It has the brother Dean.
The Ghost Hunter, you sure it wasn't oh, I know what you're talking about.
What is his name? Do you know what is that show called? You know who I'm talking about, yeah? The guy from Gilmore Girls. His name is Dean from Gilmore Girls. And he's in the show where they hunt ghosts. And he has a brother. His name is Dean, I think, in the show. The guy, I'm thinking of.
I know it's what you're talking about because when you were talking about it, like back when we were living on Mountain View.
I'm gonna look this up.
You're like, oh my God, I had the biggest crush on him for a long time. Oh no, I know who I would choose.
Who?
Lizzie McGuire.
Hilary Duff?
Yeah.
That's my childhood hero. You can't do that. That would ruin it for me. Hilary Duff? That's my childhood hero. You cannot sleep with my child.
No.
That ruins the whole my hero.
No, to be honest,
he's just like spawned off all kinds of people he wants to sleep with.
No.
And I'm like, hello.
No.
Just pick one. I have a hard time picking one. And he's like, Mariah, Rihanna, Hilary Duff.
No, okay. To be honest, I had two crushes. It was Mariah and Gwen Stefani.
She's so old.
Yeah.
You're really
But she's dating Blake
lovely. What is that show called?
Lucifer, something else.
Definitely not Lucifer.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta Google it, not be on YouTube. Dean from Gil. Is it Supernatural?
Yeah. Supernatural.
Supernatural's the name of the show. God, that took forever. Supernatural actors. Everyone who's watching this is probably thinking Jensen Ackles. That's who it would be. That's the only person I can think of. But we wouldn't even probably take it. I'm like, you won't take it, right? Well, thank you guys so much. I think that's good for the questions. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful, safe week. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. And thank you guys for watching. I'm Elisa Dela Cruz again. Please go follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and that's it. That's all I'm on, Facebook and Instagram. It's all under Elisa Dela Cruz. And
James Dela Cruz.
What's your name on all social media platforms?
James Dela Cruz.
And then on Instagram, he's 808 Portuguese. So, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your life. Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it soft.